Go ahead, name and age.
Pie face.
High
I'm
face.
grown.
Okay.
I'm Kenyatta. I'm grown. I'm auntie.
Bitch, man, my name Derica, and I'll show y'all what grown is.
Grown.
Yeah, they right. Yeah. We the
My
past the mic.
name is Kay, and yeah, it's just real grown shit around here. And it's a real big Virgo season at the
Okay, that
same
was up.
time. Yeah.
My name is Nay, and we grown as fuck. We grown. We grown.
Okay, that was up. I got a couple questions for y'all. All right, the first question: what's the biggest deal breaker? A guy with an abusive past or bisexual past?
Shit, both of them. You let me tell you, you can't be gay and be gay. You can't be gay and be whooping. You can't do both. But I'ma say the deal breaker is.
So you gotta choose the abusive guy. Then you saying?
I'ma say the deal breaker is bisexual. I'd rather you beat my ass than come over here being gay. I'd rather fight you. Yeah.
I'd rather beat your ass and we fight rather than catching AIDS. And
Here we go. We're back to the beautiful city of Atlanta. Shout out to my guys over at Ass 100. These are the super spreaders, as Raquel called them. Just out here hunching. All right. He said, would you rather be with a man that put paws on you or a zesty man? And they say they'd rather be with the, Kimbo Slice because they don't want a man bringing home the HIV or whatever.
She said, let's duke it out. You see how hold up. Bonquisha reworded the question. Yeah, the brother said you want him going upside your head. This one in the middle of here. She said, I'd rather us fight. She said, I'd rather me beat him up and us fight. She said, he ain't beating me. I'm going to be doing the beating and the bending. So, yeah, they said that's fun. That's why we say fighting and hunching. The fighting is foreplay. They'll take it.
and bitch, you just too greedy. Like, bitch, you greedy.
I want everybody's opinion. Go ahead, pass the mic.
Okay. I said bisexual because
ahead.
nigga, I'd rather fight with you than for you to be gay and give me some shit.
So that's you want abusive. You take abusive. Okay,
I
you
take abusive because I'm a fight.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna shoot your ass down either way it go. But don't come over here with that gay shit. I'd rather fight you every day.
Every day.
Than you. No, we ain't taking no dick
Fight
over
you every day.
I get you. Okay.
We don't want nothing gay. Beat my ass, okay? I take neither. You're not finna come over here being bisexual, and no, you ain't finna come over here putting your hands on me, because the moment you think I'm a daddy's girl all day. So if you think you're gonna come over here and put your hands on me, it's another thing.
Okay.
That shit buzzes. I'm gonna shoot you. Bitch, that's self-defense automatically. Bitch, I can't beat your big ass. Hey, you heard my I'm gonna your ass.
That makes it.
I'm gonna pistol whip your ass 40 minutes straight. One.
What?
Hell.
Where are they at? This off of Bankhead. This is Aggression Road. Where they at? You supposed to say, I will pull out a firearm and beat you with it for 40 minutes. I might pull the trigger. I might do anything. These are women. Look how they dressed out here acting like men.
But they're talking to
I had hoped that the one on the far right, since she said she was a daddy's girl, hinting that she had a father in her life, she said, I'll take neither. I said, okay, we on to something. But then she started talking about beating you with the toolie. See that? I believe this is an example of birds of a feather flock together. She may have had a chance. I think that time is come and gone. But she may have had a chance of being saved. But now since she want to be with these fatherless harlots, she fit right in.
Well, and how about neither is an option? You know, if you guys weren't out there in your Zoomies little outfits, with your little Zoomie shirt and your Zoomie skirt at your grown age, you guys are talking about how grown you are, and you guys are out and about with your plastic cups. It looks like you guys are on the blade or about to be working on the blade. So you shouldn't even be picking either or, because none of them should even be an option. But look how you're presenting yourself out here. These are the options that you get.
There you go. Like you said. So that, because some of these women will say, I'm a good girl. I'm a church girl. Look where you at. Look at the questions he's asking y'all. He ain't asking y'all that because y'all are dressed up and looking respectable. Y'all look like the city girls. It looked like the question is in line and ain't out of pocket.
Y'all perfect for said question.
Okay.
What's the next
What's the
question?
number one fashion deal breaker in a man that y'all don't like?
Tight ass pants, like these
Shoes.
niggas in
Hold on,
Atlanta
give
got
me my-
some tight ass pants.
My shoes.
Birmingham.
Mine is. Hold on.
Hello.
Mine is. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
sorry.
Mine is. We gonna go in the circle.
Yeah,
Mine
yeah.
is shoes.
Mine is also shoes. I feel like if you do not take care of your shoes, you don't take the time to clean your shoes, even if you don't have new shoes.
We're talking about shoes. This is how superficial. Most of these women, I will guarantee you, they're all mothers, or at least the stats will say 3 out of these 5 are mothers, maybe 4, right? All they worry about is superficial shoes. They out there drinking, smoking. Nug keep walking by, checking out cheeks.
This one here in the middle, she the ringleader. She got on denim drawers, and the poverty that is surrounding these fuzzy slippers. I hate that. That's so nasty. Fuzzy slippers outside in the dust and the soot. That's just nasty. Those slippers are made for the leisure class. You ain't doing nothing. Bonquisha out there sweating and stuff in them. Everything ain't made for all activities. Every article of clothing ain't made. You don't go walking in the rain with hard bottom monk straps on. You know what I mean? Like some things is just no-nos. And you don't be out on the blade with fuzzy slippers.
I think the young lady with the fuzzy slippers on needs to find new friends. I think this is how you ruin your youth and you end up becoming one of the women that Kevin Samuels talks about. Like, it was cool hanging out with these girls in the neighborhood when you was growing up, but if you so grown, you know that you don't match, that this don't match. Having a daddy, being dressed like that. I mean, I did wear short dresses, but that is super short. Like, you know, you can tell like it's more of them than her. I just see like a bit of a difference. Like in Atlanta, there are a lot of girls like Nunu. You know, like we'll take that movie ATL, for example. It's hard to live out here and be Nunu and not get beat up every day. So you got to acquiesce and get in line or fall into friendships like this for somewhat of like survival. But if you're so grown now, it's time for you to find those friends that are going to help you become your future self. Like these girls here, they seem older than her and like they're committed to this. Her, it looks like this is like cosplay. Like she's just going through a phase. She's a young lady, so she's trying out different clothes but hanging with this crowd, drinking on the street with the Red Bull, it's like, girl, you gonna end up getting, passed around the trap or too drunk at the trap and something's gonna happen to you. I just.
And I'll say this, I'll get you in, Ebony. And if Raquel said something real profound right there, said maybe the woman, maybe she might not be like them. Maybe she's going through a phase. This is why we say it's so detrimental. You can't go through a 304 phase and then try to come back and be a wife. Not in 2025. It don't work like that. Once the streets got you, it's over.
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah, and she looks the most physically fit out of the other 3 women. So, and they look a little older, like you said, Raquel. So maybe they are kind of using her to kind of get the,
get in the club free.
Yeah, get in the club free because she looks like, she looks like she's fit. Like she's the best looking one out of all of them. So they're probably just using her. They look blowed out. She looks like they're still
got
a
her
little bit of hope.
nails and her toes done. See,
Right.
The other one's so dusty, they can't have their toes out because when they go and get their nails done, they can just get their nails done.
Right.
See, she got her daddy giving her $100 to go get her nails and toes done because she not dressed like this with her daddy. She dressed like this on the weekend when she hanging out with them. But look, they all got on socks and sneakers. It's hot as hell outside in Atlanta. We know who's dusty. They dusty.
I really wearing on heels. Let me tell you something. Like niggas
Get them right, get them.
Okay, but listen, I don't care if they're old. This is my thing. If you don't take the time to clean your shoes, that means you don't take the time.
Yeah. I don't give the shoes is on, bitch.
So I just feel like I feel like shoes is the first thing that you look at when you versus your face or anything else. I look at your shoes first. It tell a story. All that heavy on the hygiene. Heavy, ain't no musty shit, none of that.
Heavy on the hygiene.
Y'all time off, I'm interrupt that hoe.
Right. Baby, don't be walking up on me like that.
I'm with some pretty Johns right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, sister.
Don't blow me no kisses. Those might be contagious. My dick, they might be. Mine is tight mother jeans. Why he out here?
This is crazy. We got 5 little hood rats right here. I would say there's probably 0 degrees of separation between these women as far as the date market is concerned. Like you said, one of them may be well-to-do, but it does not change her outcomes. They will all end up at the same spot. They might start out at a different spot, but by the age of 40 or so, at the end of the track, they're going to all be standing there together, lockstep, holding hands.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
That would just happen when that brother came in and really interrupted the interview. That was modern day courtship. That was it. He came in. I'm telling you what just happened. Look at what's going on. He walked in. He made his presence known with his bravado. Blah, blah, blah. And he got every last one of their attention. Look at what transpired. That was tactical. The sister on the left is intrigued.
Yeah, in the white shirt. Yeah.
He got her full attention. He just threw a little grenade in the middle of them and see who got hit. The one with the microphone, she a little combative. She thinks she's too hot to trot. But that one on the left, she ready to go.
Telling out his goddamn number. I don't remember that shit.
So you say no to the, both of y'all say no. All y'all three say
they do have on tight jeans.
What was the next one? What was the next one?
Okay, you said what you said.
She said, what you said, hygiene?
I said the pants and the drawers. I don't want no nigga wearing no panties or no thongs.
And no crusty ass drawers. She said hygiene. What was the next question?
Cool. What's your guilty pleasure in bed?
My guilty pleasure in bed?
Choke me, daddy.
Yeah, my guilty pleasure is to choke me. Like, yeah, choke me. Slut me out is my guilty pleasure in bed. Treat me like I'm a motherfucking slut.
My guilty pleasure in bed is the spit in the mouth. Why you're choking me?
I ain't even gonna lie. I had niggas spit in my mouth one time. You want me to tell you what I told the nigga? I said, oh, you want mind control over Devo, baby. It ain't gonna happen.
Bro, it's levels to that spin in your mouth.
Yeah, that's a soul. That's a
What
soul.
the hell you mean?
That's a soul.
Levels to that. It's levels to that. What the fuck?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
I'm about to throw up. She say, my thing is a man spitting in the mouth. Why you choking me? And then they all say, oh yeah, they clocking T. They doing the T clocking. They say it's levels to that though. It's levels to that spitting in the mouth ish, you know, because that's a whole soul tie connection. She said that's a whole soul connection. So whenever you do that, and they all claim they had it, gentlemen, pay attention. They all claim they had it. This is disgusting.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
That's intense. What do we tell y'all simping ninjas? Your love interest, you over here simping them over. She ain't now here doing slow, innocent, sensual hunching. They getting choked out and spit down their throat. What to her? You like that, heifer? You heard her. She said she won't smut it out. She want to be every last one of these sisters that found a ninja they like and then been left on a bed, the floor, or a futon, laying in their own ooze and viscera and smiling. Do you want to try to compete with that? No.
And I would say chances are, if I was a bet man, when we talk about that, some of these women probably was the same man was spitting in some of these women's mouths. You know what I mean? It wasn't like 5 different guys. It might be 2 guys, 5 women.
Shoot, they could enjoy one guy. They be doing that. Sisters like this, they're like, yes, this one dude, girl. Let's give him a good time. I done seen it. All 5 of them. One dude. Amazing.
Yeah. And then they wonder when they get strep throat and all that because Nug Nug is just ingesting Hennessy and backwoods and Black and Milds all day and then just hawking spit all down your throat. Like, man, this is crazy. They just all look kind of stank, and I could just imagine what Nug Nug looks like. So,
Nug Nug.
yeah, I don't know.
My guilty pleasure is money. If you got some money in the bag, I love that. Give me some money, okay? I don't give a. Don't spit in my fucking mouth. I don't. There's levels to that shit. Like,
okay, y'all know.
Situationship, relationship, it's levels to that shit. Now, bitch, I can see if we're married. Bitch, hell, I'm gonna take your ass down.
What's your guilty pleasure in bed?
You really got one? I'm gonna tell your ass what I'm not fucking with from the get go, right off real. But like I said, it's.
Do you have a guilty pleasure?
Do you ever get something you like? What's your kink?
What is your kink in the bed? What is your guilty pleasure? When you wake up, you be like, damn, that nigga just did me like that.
And I like that. Not that nigga. Let's,
Okay.
Who? Took that ass up. Do you hear me?
What's the next one?
Okay. Is it toxic to ask a woman what she brings to the table?
Oh, let me answer that first.
Answer that.
Yeah. Like you said, as I'm sitting here looking at these women, I'm hard pressed to believe any of these women have a moral compass. Like I said, there's 0 degrees of separation. These are birds of a feather. Don't trust any of them far as you can throw them. I wouldn't even sleep with them. Y'all know what these STD rates is hitting on. This is nasty.
It's not worth it. Man, I promise you that you could find some desirable melanated sisters and they don't have this software, but you're not going to find them outside at night near gas stations, outside the club and bars. That's not where you're going to find a woman that you can try to even be slightly committed to or vulnerable with. None of this. Go elsewhere, please. This is a fun time if you are seasoned enough. Like Mr. X said, I wouldn't even touch them. You got to be, I believe men that deal with women like this, y'all thrill seekers. Y'all bored.
Let me tell you something.
I don't think it's toxic because bitches ask men all the time what they bring to the table. But at the same time, as long as you can match what I'm bringing to the table, and you can do more than what I'm bringing to the table, it really shouldn't matter. But make sure you bring your chairs and your table because I got my chairs, my table, and I got the supper ready.
And we got the food.
Okay.
We got the food too. So what's yours?
No, I don't feel like that. I used to. I ain't gonna lie, but I had growth. But I really feel like
You ain't had no growth. You hit the damn wall. You the most blowed out of them all. She gonna say, I used to ask questions like that. Now I had growth. Yeah, you had growth. That belly, right? Couple kids. You in no man's land. Now you know your SMV is destroyed.
She the worst one in the whole group because she
Look
blowed
at
out.
how
She's the
that
biggest.
young one is looking at her. Look at how the little girl in the black pants and the shirt.
She look underage. They
She
all to
really
me they have.
does.
Yeah, she
The two
look
on
young.
The two on the end are young. They're using them to get their free drinks in the bars that they're hopping over to, but they're too young to understand how much value they're actually adding to these 3 dusties over here. But look at girls will mess you up. Like they lie so much. This one over here that's talking, the biggest one, the oldest one, the one the most blowed out, the one wearing the biggest strip lashes, okay? This young one is looking up to her like she is living a life that she should emulate. And that's what I'm saying. It's like these women will ruin these young women's lives. So when y'all say, do older women gatekeep or do they try to bring young ladies under them? Yes, they do, but to exploit them and to make them as dusty, if not dustier than they are, so they don't become their competition. I feel so sorry for these 2 girls, because I can only imagine if I knew dusty women that, this is not sitting around talking in an interview on the where this street is. It's just I don't know. This young girl here, the way she's looking at this older woman, it's you can tell that she thinks that she's hanging out with some cool girls, and they're not cool. They're
She's
not
impressionable. Look at her eyes. She's impressionable. She's taking this in. She's like, teach me.
at the end of the day, it should be men and women. It should be teamwork. Yeah. Honestly, it should be partnership and certain type of shit. We just real bitches.
No, he could pay him if he want to pay him.
have to pay all my bills, but this is my thing right here. You
I
coming
feel like,
in here,
yeah,
you
you
coming
coming
in
in
out of here, you laying up, you want your dick sucked, you want dinner, you want all that. You need to be doing something.
You need to put something on that table, baby.
You need to put something on that table, baby. He always do.
I got $40. $40 today. And if you nasty, I throw in 60. If you nasty.
This is insanity. This is the Kendra show on the streets. These women are saying this is leftovers. Leftover women that are for the streets saying men got to pay all the bills. Them dude Nug Nug is standing in the back. They like, we ain't paying nothing. Why we got to pay all the bills? Well, you want to be in here screwing me and getting gok, you got to do something. Nug Nug said, I got 40, 60 if you nasty.
And every resourceful man that ain't Nug disqualified her. Cause why? Cause he heard you've been out here giving all of yourself, all of your body to a man that was less than. You just told me this nigga just sitting around playing 2K and you gawking him down, going to work, working double shifts, coming back, he ain't moved, and you tending to a bum's needs. And now you got that traumatic past experience. She's recalling it. And now the next guy gotta pay for it. I think not.
I can tell that times have changed because Raquel, I think we kind of grew up around the same time. When we went out, we looked dressed to the nines. We were not in like little hoochie shorts and with Air Forces on. Like we came with it. So just the fact that it looks like they're headed to the hood club, like if
we get dressed to be sitting in front of a computer on Saturdays.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
If it was them on this podcast, they'd be showing up with their bonnets on. Gavin X would have to be like, hold on, wait a minute. We got to adjust this.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. We would have never worn sneakers to the club.
Yeah, or even been in this type of environment. So for these young girls, I hope that they figure it out because hanging out with the Bonquisha aunties, that's not going to get it for you at all. Like you're just going to be living in this dust around dusty people in dusty environments for the rest of your adult life. Like you have to figure it out because this ain't it.
One time I skipped school and I went to an event that an older friend of mine was working. She worked for the radio station. And I was so fly. I had on the cutest little Gap outfit, jeans, shirt. You know, remember the Gap shirts that had the Gap? You know, like I was just, I just knew that I was going to get in. Everything was going to work out. Oh my God. My friend cussed me out so bad. Like, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in school. You're skipping. Like, stay right here. I'm going to get you a ride back to school. And was like, hey, man, you can't do that. Don't come to my job being truant. If you're going to come to see me, it needs to be where you're allowed to, because you're going to get us both in trouble. You know? So those were the kind of friends that I had. So I knew that I always needed to be like, and I always had to present myself around certain people a certain way, you know, like I can't play around with Lonnie like that because this is her job. The radio station is important. Just because they're adults and they're partying doesn't mean that because I know them, I can be there too. I needed to be in school. So she sent my ass back to school. That was how it's always been for me. Nobody just let me just willy-nilly run the streets like this, you know? That skirt that she has on, her whole butt cheeks are out. Like when she turned around, Ebony, I was like, I mean, those are panties. She has on panties on the street. So yeah, no. This is not.
Yeah. What's the next one?
If you could DM anybody and they would respond, who would it be?
If I could hold on. If I could DM anybody and they respond, I will DM Hot Boy or Bootsy.
What you'll say?
I'm a DM YB. You didn't say that. Cause hold on, I'm gonna just tell Hot Boy and Bootsy that they my husband in real life because Hot Boy and Bootsy is my husbands in real life. Yeah.
I'm a DM YB. And I'm all niggas. He already don't give a fuck about life. That's my man. I don't care. I love me some YB.
I'm about to stroke out. This don't even make sense. These co-sisters, I mean, there's no guidance. Where are y'all fathers? The title of tonight's show, The Community is in Shambles. Who do we hold accountable? And y'all see the thumbnail. It says the Gynocracy. We got Ice Spice and Lotto. These are the Ice Spice and Lottos. That's who. Where do y'all think these women get these wigs and that get up? They see this stuff, and these women, Ice Spice, they get desired outcomes, right? Allegedly. So everybody want to do it.
Exactly. You know, we used to be up here debating with HQ, and HQ would say that you can't tell these young women anything. We're observing that's not true. They don't seem to really be too fond of constructive criticism that has a chance of getting them a desired outcome, you know, but they don't mind being up here being ratchet, like Miss X said, they're heroes. The who we got? The Icy Spicy and the Big Lotto. I guess they squashed the beef. I don't know how I seen that come across my daggone Facebook feed, but they done squashed their beef, and these sisters see these loose harlots compromising their integrity and their soul, and they say, I can do that too. I can do the same thing. I can get me some money and some fame and attention from guys I like, but they don't understand at what cost, Sister Ebony Dean.
Yeah, well, did you hear 2 out of the 5 women said that they would DM young? I think it's YB young boy. He's about to have his like 14th kid.
Yep.
Out of all the people that you can DM, you pick him, and he's like a super nug. He's got money, but he definitely has nug tendencies. That's who you would hit up. Like, come on. Like,
what's the allure? What is that allure? Like you just pointed out, he ain't about no commitment, but they still want to give him a kid. Like, what the heck is that? Is seriously, I don't think I've ever said this, but these sisters really don't value themselves. They don't. There ain't no way you value yourself and consciously enter into that madness, man.
Well, I would say you don't just wake up one day and value yourself. There's a whole fostering process throughout your childhood. So if you ain't raised up with responsible parents in a responsible environment, you won't value yourself, men or women. So this is what we get, the majority.
Amen. Proves to be true, sir. Yeah.
I think the only thing that I can think of is how Yaya's running around going crazy over him. Then he's married and he's hitting up, making rounds to all the babies' moms, still making all these babies. So maybe it's like, you know, they got addicted to penis juice, like you guys said, and maybe they're just trying to figure it out just because of that. But man, you can do so much better. So yeah, this is sad. This is all the way sad.
If this was my little sister, I would be so embarrassed. I would just be like so freaked out seeing her online like this. I'd be quick to tell her, hey man, those are not your friends.
Right.
Those are not your friends.
I'm gonna tell him he the greatest rapper in life. He the greatest rapper in life.
I want to hear this.
Kevin Gates. You already know.
I knew it was gonna be Kevin Gates.
Yeah. It's gonna be definitely Kevin Gates.
Let me see what she's talking about.
I don't even know. He is nasty, and I like that type of shit. I'm gonna say Kevin Gates too, because that's a slut.
Okay, well, my girl, it would be Kalani. I knew it. Tayana Taylor. That's a badass bitch. And bitch, my girl doesn't go on no.
I should have said a girl.
It had to be a nigga like from like back in the like day, like an old
school riding in the colors type ass nigga. Yeah, give me that.
That's what I'm trying to see. Like
A nigga that like how he talk to you. I feel like you look like a baby bitch.
You look like a baby bitch. Webby got some rules and regulations. I'm gonna be arguing with Webby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Baby,
he fuck a bitch till she real tired. Bitch, I get tired.
You give me Gucci vibes. You give me Gucci vibes. Maybe Gucci. No, not Gucci vibes.
Oh my God. I ain't heard nobody say anybody respectable. Oh, you giving me Martin Luther King vibes. What about Barack Obama? What about Malcolm X? Hell no. We talk about Boozy, NBA Youngboy, Kevin Gates, Webby, Gucci, Lakers in 5.
Yeah!
This is crazy, man.
Hey Gucci is respectable.
There you go. Gucci Mary. Shout out to
Miss me with that. Miss me with that.
Shout out to Guwap. Huh? Shout out to Big Guwap. Gucci and Mary, man, he off the table. Stop. Like Mr. X said, yeah. Listen here. They ain't say nobody respectable. Yeah. Yeah, they clone Guwap. Do they want back in the day? Huh? They want party like a rock star Guwap?
We'll take the Keisha Kaur version of Gucci Mane over what he was back in the day. Although we loved his music, but Keisha Kaur, she put her little stamp on him, and he looks fit. He's doing all the right things now.
Or what do you think? She said She said Lil Webby, and the woman said, nah, maybe. She said he liked to screw too long. She said Gucci, and she went, she did the throw up emoji when she said Gucci. And the woman in the red hair, she's also bisexual. She like women, Tiana Taylor and such.
Yeah, it just goes to show maybe the caliber, because it was all gas for Boosie and Webby. I mean, we ain't even, first of all, I didn't even know that this generation even knew about Webby. And, we listened to those songs and everything, but how can you be picking them but Gucci, who's, cleaned up his act, started his business, like he's married, he looks a lot better than he used to. So, I mean, out of everyone they said, I think Gucci's probably the best choice, but there was no Chris Browns. There was no nobody that is out the hood. You know what I mean? Like, oh no.
That's dressing bougie.
They picked the level that they're on.
Right.
Like that's the level that they're on is a Boosie, put your P on the Instagram. Like that's where they're at. Like so
they talking about fighting. They appear like, oh, Boosie, Webby, we gonna be fighting. We gonna be arguing.
Yeah, because the one said that Webby has too many standards, and that's why they would be arguing. She was like, not Webby, because he got too much standards. Like, and it's like, so that's what they're going for. They're going for the men that have no standards
or very low standards.
Very low ones. Right,
yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, who gonna let me walk out the house with my butt cheeks out? Don't you dare tell me to change my clothes. They want that guy.
Fair, go get him.
Yeah, she tried you.
Gucci, hell no. No, you don't go with. No, better not be my brother.
Okay,
cool. Like
that's dope. How can we find y'all sisters? Can we get y'all?
I am at Pie Face to you. My sister is.
Look at this. Look at this, people. What y'all seeing is peacocking. You see these two nug-nugs walked up and they start choosing. The nug-nugs walked up and start talking to the aunties, who are the low-hanging fruit. Nug-nug said, okay, we got the big aunties. We can take them home tonight. Y'all youngins, y'all gonna want a bag or a trip. I ain't got time. I just popped a perk and I'm trying to smash something.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And the one on the right, she said, oh, we competing. Pop, pop, pop that thing. Pop, pop. She just started
see that?
working.
She started popping her wop. She said, oh, y'all don't see me? Y'all don't see me.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Y'all put some respect on my name.
Cheeks out. That daggone dress wasn't nothing to cover nothing. Soon as she gave one little jiggle, cheeks is out. That's why he had to cover it up. She probably got no drawers on. Just out.
She said, how dare y'all walk up, start choosing, and I ain't the first one y'all choose. Let me show you.
And you see where his eyes is at right here in the jersey, in the Spurs jersey. He right there, and she know what she doing. She know
of course, she started shaking her butt.
Yeah, pure mating call.
Mm-hmm.
Only 1K underscore. It's like 4 underscores, but only 1K.
What's your Instagram?
Who me? Taking over his shit.
My Instagram is, I think Derica Marche underscore. How can he follow y'all?
Mine's Kenyatta Monet. Just Kenyatta Monet. Kenya.
Yeah. Follow us, Spooky. Yeah, we on there. We always been on there. My baby, her Instagram
It's Lene. Y'all can follow me on It's Lene.
It's Lene, period. Yeah.
They lit. They young and lit. Nug back there. Hell.
No bread, no water, just meat.
Hey, listen, he said, I'll take one, I'll take two, I'll take all 5 of y'all. What they say, a 1, a 2, a 3? How many licks do it take, Hell?
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Somebody choosing this evening. Hey, man. Goodness gracious, man. Back in the day, they choosing. Them to just go home with something. At least gonna have a hot lead, a direct number, you know what I mean? But yeah, something getting sealed tonight if they play their cards right.
Yeah, he's going to be spitting in one of their mouths tonight, and then they're going to be all choked up. He looks like the type.
Yeah, clock that. We're going to take these women, no glaze for them, these super spreaders to the pit.
Yeah, enjoy.
Madness.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.